Hi everyone, welcome to Boomer Balance, and I am Linda, and thanks so much for joining me today. I want to talk a little bit about balance. Now, what is balance? Balance is an even distribution of weight, enabling somebody or something to remain upright and steady. And in this case, it's us. We want to stay upright and steady. And as we go through our journey and get a little older in life and get a little better and more seasoned, think about this. 1 out of every 3 of us over 65 will suffer some sort of fall each year. We don't want that. So we want to work on how do we stay nice and sturdy and easy to make walking from here to the car, to the kitchen, to the bathroom, wherever it is that you want to go. So I'm going to walk back to my steady chair. Now, a couple of things I want you to think about. Make sure that you use a chair, or if you're at home in your kitchen, you might have a nice countertop that's stable. Anything that's stable that does not have wheels, because we don't want to trip, fall, or stumble. That's something we want to protect ourselves from. So I'm using just a folding chair that I had in the garage, just using a folding chair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple of exercises here for you today. Very basic, very beginning, something that you can do at home. And we want to get our booties off the bench. So while we're home, we want to make sure that we can stay active. And this is one really great way to do this. Now, one exercise that I love, one balancing exercise, is standing on one foot. For some of us, it's easier than others. So what I want you to do is get your stable chair, hold on, and I want you to take your right foot or left, whatever you are. You might be a righty, you might be a lefty. I'm a righty, so I'm going to go with my right foot. And all I'm going to do is stand on my one foot. So I'm going to lift that right foot behind, and I'm going to stand it on my left. Okay? Now, some of you guys can do this without holding on. But for those of us that can't, hold on to the chair. That helps with stability. Hold your tummy in nice and secure, shoulders down, and think about being somewhere lovely, like one of your favorite destinations. Mine happens to be Hawaii on the beach. So I'm going to think about being on the beach in Hawaii, and I'm going to go ahead and count to 5. 1, 2, in my mind, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to put my leg down. And then I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go ahead and do it on my other leg. Now, I could keep switching the chair back and forth. I'm not going to do that, you guys. So I'm going to hold again and lift my left leg up, and I'm going to go ahead and count. Now, this is a little harder for me because I'm a righty. So I'm going to hold it here, or I'm going to hold onto the chair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. Beautiful! Now all you have to do is do this a couple times throughout the day. You'll start developing the security, and you'll start feeling a lot better about standing, and you'll be more comfortable. One of my favorite things, I'm going to walk over to my little bench here. One of my favorite things is brushing your teeth. Think about this, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn this way so you can see my profile. Hopefully it's tucked in nice and secure. But what I'm going to do is put my toothbrush in my right hand, okay? And I'm going to face the mirror. Think about this. Every day you've got to brush your teeth. So you've got that counter right in front of you. So all you're going to do is hold on with one hand, lift the leg behind you, and brush your teeth. And it's easy. And you're starting to balance and getting more comfortable. And as you get more comfortable, you can lift your hand or just put one finger down. And then you can shift to the other side. And that's a daily task that we have to do all the time. And you can do that using a toothbrush. I love this one. This one's great. So I'm going to set it down. So that's an option. The next one I want to do is a straight leg side raise. Very simple again. I'm going to back it up. I'm just going to lift my leg up and bring it in. Now, for those of you that can't lift, set your leg right outside, drag it in. Set it out and drag. As you get better, you're going to be able to lift. And you don't have to lift high. We're not in any kind of competition. We just want to go ahead and work the hamstring, the quadricep, the calf muscle, the ankle, all those muscles that are going to keep us nice and strong. So we want to go ahead and do that on both sides, okay? So I'm going to slide it over here just a little bit, and I'm going to lift my left leg, just like this. You want to balance by doing both. Right and left, okay? That's what you want to do. Do 5 of these, 5 to 8, when you're standing, when you're boiling your pasta, those are the kinds of things that you want to do. You don't want to waste any time. You want to start lifting those legs, working those muscles. The next one we're going to do is standing leg curl. I love this one. So I'm going to face this way so you can see me full on. I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to just lift behind. And I'm going to lower. Tummy's in, support the back. I'm going to lift and lower. I'm going to do 3 to 5, 5 to 8. You'll develop and get better the more and more you do this. You'll get more comfortable. Again, hold on to that chair. If you feel comfortable and you can release your hand, you might release one hand. That's fine. Do what's best for your body and modify to what's best for you. And then I'm going to shift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job, you guys. Now, I know I'm giving you a lot of information here today. There's a lot of good stuff about balance. One that's really, really close to my heart, and I really love this, is because we want to work those muscles in our feet. So we want to go ahead and work the calf muscle and hamstring as well. So this, you definitely want to make sure that you're at something sturdy, unless you're comfortable standing on your own. So in this case, I'm going to have the chair here, and I'm going to do a toe raise. I'm going to lift my toes off the floor and put my heels down. Now, for some people, this is difficult. We're working those muscles in the feet and the toes. So you want to lift and hold on to the chair as needed. 4, 5, and we're working that lower leg. We're keeping that circulation going. We're working the calf muscle, working those ankles, working all that good stuff to keep us nice and sturdy and upright. And you want to do at least, I like to say 3 to 8 or 5 to 8 every day. And again, if you're cooking something on the stove, stand at your island or your counter, do a couple of these. These are wonderful and these strengthen the back of your legs. Oh, this is wonderful, you guys. There's so many more to show you, and I will show you a lot more. I'm going to show you one more today here before we go. The straight leg front raise. This is really, really important. And what I want you to do, there's a couple ways to do this. You can hold on to the chair. You can extend that leg in front. Tummy's in, point your toe, and you're just going to lift and lower. Lift. These are basic. These are nothing extravagant. These are very basic exercises. And if you feel comfortable, you can move from this one, and all you do is bring it back to first position, and you're going to bend and lift. Do not go any higher than the hip. Right here. Again, 3 to 5. And you're going to do it on both legs. Right here. Oh, it feels so good on the hip. Extending that left leg, and I'm going to lift, pointing that toe. You're squeezing the quadricep, the calf muscle, the ankle. You're working everything here, and I'm going to bring it back to first position. I did 3. I'm going to lift for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Wonderful. Good job. So those are things you can do each day. I'm going to add one more before I go, and this is really, really important. Something to think about, you guys. If you have clutter on the floor, I want you to lift it and move it out of the way, okay? I have 2 Labradors. You've seen them in the videos before. Sometimes I have to step over them. It's not an always easy thing to do. So what I want you to think about is lifting the leg. Just like I showed you here, we're going to move forward. We're going to step over the dog, or maybe you have a newspaper that shouldn't be there on the floor. But sometimes we have to step off our back porch onto the deck, or we have to go over a threshold, or we have to get in and out of a car. So we have to use those legs, those quadriceps and legs, and to help us get to those destinations. So what I'm going to do is take my right leg. I don't have to lift high, just enough to clear that area. So right to left, and I'm going to bring it back. Right to left. And I'm going to lift over in front of myself. I'm going to look down, just look forward a little bit so you can see that you're clearing over. Now my dogs are wide. Fortunately, they're not here right now because I would have to take one heck of a step to get over them. But what I want you guys to do is feel comfortable knowing that if you're stepping from your kitchen out into the backyard, you can lift yourself up over the threshold. It doesn't have to be high, just enough that you feel comfortable doing so. Use a wall to hold on to if you have one, and if you need to. Now, I'm going to start with my left foot because I'm a righty. I tend to gravitate to my right side. This time I'm going to use my left because you want to balance. You want to do both sides. So we're gonna take the left foot forward, left foot back. And I want you to just pay attention, 3 to 5 of these every day. Remember, we're gonna get our booty off that bench and we're gonna keep moving. I'm gonna do one more, just because we can. All right? One more. Oh, great job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. There's more to come on our balance, but I want you guys to just absorb all of this today. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Stay healthy, stay inspired.